This man crushes out almost instantly. 11 minutes. He thinks BLM is worse than MAGA. He thinks ICE is in the right. Joan goes off on a vile caller. The most racist caller. Okay, let's see this. 15 minutes. We're gonna give half an hour. All right, let's see. The most vile caller.
Next up on the show, we have Ibram. Ibram does not think MAGA is a fascist movement. We're going to find out why. Ibram, can you tell me your age and pronouns, please?
A name? Oh, the early knows it.
Ibram,
I am
no problem.
35 and a he, him.
Okay, Ibram, you don't think MAGA is fascist. Before we get into it, actually no, yeah, no, that's fine. Why don't you think MAGA is a fascist movement?
Because you call everyone fascist.
Why,
Okay.
how can
I
they
asked
be
you,
fascist? When
Because you call everybody fascist and nobody is. That is why. That is my answer. My sincere answer is you think everybody's a fascist when nobody is ever. Good? Good answer by me for this person.
they're
I asked you a
doing-
why.
when they're literally doing the Jews' bidding.
Oh my, I did not see this answer coming. How can they be fascists if they're literally doing the Jews' bidding?
You know that fascism doesn't have anything to do with Jewish people, right? You're thinking of you're thinking of Nazism. I'm not talking about Nazism. I'm talking about fascism. Jewish states
Uh-oh. Argument destroyed.
can also be
Yeah, I know.
fascist. I think Israel is also a fascist state. They're Jewish. So I don't know if you want to try this again. Let's reset. Hold on, we'll reset. We'll rewind and reset. And I'll ask you the question again. Why don't you think MAGA is a fascist movement?
How nice.
Because they're really not doing anything fascist.
Okay, can you tell me can you define fascism for me? Like, what do you think fascism is?
The control of production.
No.
What? What the fuck? The control of production is fascism? Oh boy. Is it by that definition, isn't capitalism by default fascist?
By the state.
No.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay. Cool. Coolio.
I mean, if you want to educate me on it, go ahead.
Sure. So fascism is an ultra-right, ultra-nationalistic, authoritarian government style in which power is centralized into either one section of state government or centralized into like one person.
It's also a powerful element of an organic state that the citizen has to bow down to, something like that, to fascism.
I believe MAGA is engaging in this in multiple levels. I would also say that MAGA is meeting all 14 characteristics of fascism as labeled by Umberto Eco. I would even say they're meeting all of the 14 ones labeled by Lawrence Britt, both of whom are like experts in fascism and have studied fascism like intently. So this is why I would say MAGA is a fascist movement.
Fascism is a fascism.
So they're basically.
Oh, the stream died. My apologies. Good thing I paused. Good thing I paused. Is it disconnected? Whoa, wrong button. Oh, wrong thing. Why did I copy this one? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Wrong link. But it's okay. I didn't wait. Oh god, I always make mistakes to my detriment, but it's okay. To my detriment, I make the mistakes. All right, we can continue now, I guess.
Very authoritarian, but yet we have committees upon committees and on states that are doing everything to destroy America.
Yeah, so I don't know if you only listen.
Yeah, like MAGA does try to destroy America, basically. How long has the shutdown been at this point? 29 days?
Half of what I said. When it comes to authoritarianism, it's about centralizing power. And MAGA is absolutely centralizing power. Donald Trump is trying to centralize as much power into the executive branch as he physically can get. This is why we had the Supreme Court decision about whether or not...
Are you trying to destroy America? I'm not from MAGA, so no. MAGA is doing a pretty good job destroying America. Also, hello, Moho.
Presidents had immunity. He pushed for that, especially with his Supreme Court picks. Would be...
So the Supreme Court just gave him the immunity. He didn't just push for that. It happened.
Example of him centralizing power is also him stealing 2 Supreme Court picks from the Democrats. That would be an example of him centralizing power. Ignoring court orders is an example of centralizing power. Stopping the ability for courts to do injunctions is an example.
Apparently, this guy is going to be really, really racist. So this is going to be a wild debate. Gonna be a crazy debate. One of those crazies. Oh boy.
Centralizing power. I could go on and on and on and on and on.
Forever.
I mean, I personally don't see it being fascist. I think
Oh, you personally don't see the. Okay. That's cool. It's cool that you don't personally see it as fascist, all those things that, fascists do. Maybe you're a fascist yourself. Maybe that's a possibility.
government's completely controlled and occupied by Israel, and it's been a long time, or
That
like probably since the
means nothing.
1900s.
That means nothing to it not being fascist.
True.
It just seems like you want to spout anti-Israel talking points, which is fine. I don't like Israel, but like, are you going to engage in any of the stuff that I said?
I don't like any non-whites either. I think you
What? Wait, what? I don't like any non-whites either.
all should be removed from this country.
Wait. He called in to a black guy to say that all non-whites should be removed from the country. What? Why the fuck would you do that? Why the fuck would you call into a black guy's show to say that all non-white people should be removed from the country?
Wow, that was riveting. Do you want to actually have the debate or no?
Yeah, I'll have a debate. That's
So then,
why you all should be removed.
Okay, so are you going to address riveting? You are peak internet. Can you address any of the things I've said so far? Are you incapable of doing that?
I mean, the guy's a fascist himself. Of course, he's.
I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong because
Great.
I don't see some sort of
Address what I
the
said.
only thing
Address
that's
what I
controlled by
actually said.
government is
No, address
our
the
views.
address the actual points I made. It's real simple. Address the actual points I made. You waited 44 minutes to be on the call here. If all you did was wait 44 minutes, so you could spout whatever you want to spout. Great. I'll just move on. If you want to have the actual debate, I gave you a list of things. Address that list.
I mean, if
Are you
MAGA was
happy? Are you
fascist,
happy that a black person
we
is smarter
would
than you?
have had all
Probably not. Probably very not happy.
non-whites removed.
Are you happy that a
Would have all
black
been removed.
Are you happy that a black person is smarter than you? Ibram, does that make you happy? That you're being
Just
outsmarted
because
by
you
a
put
black?
a monkey in a suit doesn't mean he's smart.
Really? So address the
You don't
shit.
even know who started
Address
civil
the shit.
rights.
Address the shit the monkey said. Then stop being a pussy and address the shit I actually said to
Well,
you.
how about you stop being a pussy and you address who started the civil rights?
Wow, not
Who
a
was
part.
What the hell is happening? What does that have to do with MAGA being a fascist movement or not? This guy just came on to be racist. That's it. That is all what this game came on to do.
Behind civil rights?
Has literally nothing to do with what we were talking about. Either address the points I made
I don't give
or
a fuck
keep.
about that.
Yes, because you're a
I wanna
pussy,
know.
Ibram. Because what happened, Ibram?
No, you're a
Here's what I'm going to
pussy.
tell you. Here's what I'm going to tell
You're a
your
pussy.
fucking pussy ass shit. You're muted. I hate to say it's my show. With your pussy ass shit, Ibram. You came onto the show thinking you could intellectually dominate. Oh, I'm a little black. I can intellectually dominate this widow old black. You can't. You're a fucking joke. You don't know who Umberto Eco is. You don't know who Lawrence Britt is. You don't know how to define fascism. You don't know any of this shit.
That is such a sad thing if you don't know who Umberto Eco is. Then again, the state of education, at least in some parts of the US, is lacking. So,
You're so steeped in your fucking dumbassedness that you can't even handle the goddamn conversation. I don't mind if you want to be up here spewing fucking bullshit. Go ahead and spew bullshit, Mike G. Spew the Nazi ass rhetoric. I don't give a fuck. What I give a fuck about is if you can engage in the fucking conversation, which you can't. And I get it. Your brain has not developed past a fucking 3rd grade level. So when I say big fucking 3-syllable words, you crash the fuck out. Do me a favor.
boy.
I told you that a part of fascism is the centralization of power. And I gave you examples of
I do enjoy these debates. Although fascism, there's a lot of discussions on what fascism isn't, etc. Because fascism is a very internally inconsistent and illogical movement. So there are many different facets to when it comes to fascism and how you can define it and how you can discuss it. There's just a lot of different things that you can talk about here.
Donald Trump centralizing that power. Can you address any of those things? Or are you going to live in your fucking dumbassedness? Oh my God. Wow. You're muted again because that's not what I fucking asked you, stupid.
I'm not even sure if centralization of power alone is enough to qualify as fascism, to be honest. I think there are at least a few other qualifiers that you have to meet. There were certain centralized powers that, technically speaking, just did not qualify as fascism, right?
Stupid as fuck. I asked you a simple question. The only thing I want to hear from you is the answer to that fucking question. So
Damn.
either A, address the centralization of power into the executive branch, or B, go home and fuck your sister. Those are your two fucking options. What are you going to
Jesus.
do?
So aggressive.
Well, considering that your race has more.
Okay, great. So you want to continue fucking your sister. I'm sorry, this ain't a family reunion. You ain't gonna fuck me. So the only options you had were answering what I said, which is the centralization of power into the executive branch, with clear examples that I gave you of centralization.
Wait, this goes on for more. This goes on for a while. So also, I think that centralization alone is not enough. But I already said it. I'm just repeating my point.
Power into the executive branch, or fucking your sister. And you chose fucking your sister. And I get it. I get it. Life has been so hard for you. You had all these advantages set up from you from the system because your little white ass couldn't fucking handle shit. And instead of seizing those advantages, you decided to live in a fucking trailer in the middle of goddamn nowhere. I don't give a fuck about that, Ibram. I don't give a shit. I don't care about your inferiority complex. I don't care about the fact that a black dude probably fucked your wife and you're pissed about it. I don't give a shit about any of that. I care about the fucking argument on the table.
Very bold to assume that this guy had a wife.
Now either address the argument or continue to look like a backward hick nobody gives a fuck about. So are you going to address the argument, yes or no?
Sure.
Yes or no?
Niggers have.
Oh, Ibram. Aw. Waited 44 minutes just so you could get mad at a black person for physically dominating you. Next time, I understand. You are the type of person who pays black people to fuck your wife. I get it. It's okay. The cucking is fine.
Am I going to be okay? Am I going to be okay with this guy just throwing this out? I mean, Jesus. Am I going to use my... I didn't say it.
But you ain't going to get the cucking here for free. I'm not going to fuck you for free, Ibram. If you want to be fucked by a nigga, pay for it. I don't do the fucking here for free, my dude. So what I need you to do is address the argument. Because all you're proving to me today, Ibram, is the same shit that has been proven to me time and time and time and time and time again. Is that your people are fucking dumb. And I don't mean white people. I loves me a white. Okay? I got white family members, Ibram. I have white friends. When I say your people, I mean backward, inbred, cock-sucking. In fact, no, cock-sucking is too good for you, actually, Ibram. Ibram, cock-sucking is too good for you. You don't deserve to suck cock. You are actually a full-on anus slicker. Because cock is too good for you.
Listen.
So either...
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Either address the argument that I'm sure you forgot because your brain can't think further ahead than a housefly, or shut the fuck up. So are you going to address the argument, you fucking pussy? Yes or no?
Okay, so you mute to get your side in, right? Okay.
I muted you because you said the N-word, you fucking pussy. Address the argument, pussy. Stop being fucking scared.
Oh my god, what is this? Oh, this is unhinged. Why did this person even call in? This is 15 minutes that nobody's ever going to get back. I swear to God.
Stop being scared. Address the argument, pussy. Stop being scared. Address it.
Address it, coward.
Can you do it? You're not muted right now.
If
so
Trump
do
was
it.
fascist, then why? Then why is everything against
Stop
Trump?
asking the why. I gave you a fucking list, you stupid. Address it. This isn't you addressing the argument, Ibram. This is you trying to worm your way out of it. Address the argument. I gave you an argument of the centralization of power. I get it. You forgot. I get it. You forgot. Ibram. Ibram, I love that you proving that black people are smarter than you right now. It's amazing. I love that you're proving that your IQ is on a fucking level of a fucking cow. I get it.
Hey!
I get it.
Leave
this
cows
monkey
alone.
is smarter than you. I hate to fucking break it to you.
Leave cows alone. Cows are very intelligent animals, I think. Are cows that? How intelligent are cows? Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. I'm looking it up right now. How intelligent are cows? How intelligent are cows? Cows are more intelligent than commonly believed, showing abilities in problem solving, memory, and emotional intelligence. They can solve problems for rewards, remember people and faces, form deep social bonds with specific individuals. And now it makes me not want to eat them anymore. Oh God, now I feel guilty. Form social bonds with specific individuals and have a rich emotional life that includes experiencing joy, fear, and even joy. Oh, okay. Thanks, AI. I'm gonna have to look for something more substantial. Hordes, dairyman, how smart are cows? Joy, and even joy. There have been many times I've been working cows and I have done some of the dumbest things. Oh, okay. Some people claim that cows are not super smart, but you know what? Don't be a anti-cow bigot. I will say that.
You don't know, again, who's Umberto Eco, Ibram? Who's Umberto
Hello,
Eco?
Power
You don't
Surge
know.
One. Hello, Power Surge One. Welcome to the stream. We're watching a bigoted racist crash out on a black person's show. They were supposed to be debating MAGA being a fascist movement, but I guess that's not happening. I guess that was not in the cards. Cows can go downstairs. Wait, is that true? Hello, Red Roots. Why is that? Why can cows go downstairs? That is a really. We're gonna watch one more, but I expected an actual debate to be happening. I didn't expect this guy to just shout the N word and crash out. It's wild.
You haven't opened up a book. You don't read. This is the proof in the pudding. Americans.
I just suffered through Sunday raging quietly. Wait, what did he rage about? What happened? What happened that made President Sunday rage about something quietly? This person, and by this person I mean Jovan, or Jovan, he debates trans issues a lot. And there's always a bunch of people that will come in and they will say, he will ask them, okay, tell me your name, age, and pronouns. And they say their name, they say their age, and then it goes to the pronouns and they say, well, actually, I don't use any pronouns. I don't have any pronouns. And then the conversation becomes stupid. Or one of my favorite debates with including this guy was when the caller in who doesn't like trans people has, can you explain to me the trans thing? And he explained, and the caller just said, okay, isn't it just gay with extra steps? So there you go. It's just gay with extra steps. I'm just gay with extra steps.
60% of Americans can't read past the fucking 6th grade level. And Ibram, you are fucking proof of that. You are proof in the pudding. So either address the fucking argument, stop being a baby, go into the bathroom, change your diaper, and then fucking address the argument, you fucking pussy.
Okay, they still have 5 minutes more of this. I assume there's not going to be a debate. If the guy actually started debating, then it would be longer than 5 more minutes, I think.
You niggers have no frontal lobe.
Oh my god. Oh god. Well, that's happening. This is happening now. There you go. Okay. I'm getting worried for the stream now. Actually, I mean, his video is okay. It's up. I'm watching it.
Exactly, Ibram. Exactly. You can't address
You
it,
guys can't
Ibram.
even read.
You're such a fucking joke.
No, I came
You're
on here to
such
tell
a
the world that you
baby.
guys are-
I don't give a fuck what you came on here to tell the world, G. Fun fact, I have the power of the goddamn mute button. I don't give a fuck what you came on here to tell the world. I don't give a shit about any of that fucking bullshit. You know what I give a shit about? The fucking argument, Ibram. 45 minutes you waited for this shit.
Wait, cows' eyes don't see down, so they can see the stairs? Is that true? Wait, but what if they move their heads down and then they see the stairs while looking ahead? No, they don't have to just look with their eyes. They can just physically look, like they eat grass. Cows eat grass, and to do so they lower their heads and they can see the grass. No.
Wow, the sadness that is your goddamn life. And I hate to break it to you, Ibram. I'm a good person. Otherwise, I would have told the entire chat what your fucking phone number is by this point. But I'm a good fucking person, unlike you. I give a shit about my fellow American. Not you, obviously. I don't give a shit what happens to you. You could get hit by a bus tomorrow, and I would think the world...
Interesting. Well, these dogs can see the stairs. That's why Fido can, actually. Okay, I feel like this is very... Listen, this is very mean-spirited, and I feel like we need something to, I don't know, lighten the mood. Hold on, we need a Fido. We need a Fido. We need to have a Fido. Where's a Fido that's not too big and intrusive? Okay, this is a Fido that we can get behind, right? Cool? Because this is getting out of hand. This is getting too negative. So I feel like we need a Fido to make this, to balance things out. Is that fair of me to say? The side chat is so quiet now.
would be a better fucking place. But you, Ibram, are incapable, fully incapable of seeing past The shit in your body is so high up that your eyes are turning brown, my G. You can't fucking address an argument, and all you're doing is
Also, press like on the stream. Those are some very creative insults, by the way. I would not have thought of that. I would not have created such creative insults.
proving it to us. You're proving to us that you're a functional idiot.
I would have said illiterate probably. I would a functional illiterate.
You're a word redacted. Because unlike you, I don't throw slurs out to fucking try to annoy people. Thank you for proving my point that MAGA is fucking actually functionally stupid. Thank you for proving my point that they're fascist, or at least in this case, Nazis. You have proven the point that they're fucking Nazis. So thank you. Anything else you want to say, or are you gonna get still fucking pussy out of the conversation?
If they were Nazis,
You're still pussying out of the conversation, Ibram. You're still pussying out of the conversation. The only thing I want to fucking hear from you, besides thanking Trump for the fucking fellatio, the only thing I want to hear from you is an address of the argument of the centralizing of power into the executive branch. Can you fucking do it?
That's an old person insult? Is it? It's a real... Oh, wow. Wait, it's an already existing insult? That's an old person insult? My grandpa says that a lot. The brown eyes full of shit. That's a real... I thought that was just created on the fly. I've never heard that before. I have never heard that insult before. I thought that was creativity on the fly, to be honest.
you're grotesque. Mockery.
Grotesque mockery of the human form. My dick is bigger than yours. I fucked more people than you have. I get pussy more than you do. I don't give a fuck about the human form, G. Take the fucking micro penis that you have, put it in a fan blade, and then maybe the human form will be corrected a little bit. Don't be mad because your wife wants to slobber on my knob more than she wants to slobber on yours. But unfortunately, I don't fuck cousins like some people. So either address the fucking argument, Ibram, or continue being a fucking pussy. What'll it be? Exactly. Goodbye. Suck taint. And I hope that bad things happen to you, Ibram. Genuinely.
Is that it? That's it. Okay, let's watch one more. This was interesting. So we watched Jovan goes off on a vile caller, and now we have this choice. He thinks ICE is in the right, which is wild. He thinks BLM is worse than MAGA, which is wild. And this man crashes out almost instantly. So what do you want? Which one do you want? Oh no, those are members only. Those are members first. So we cannot. There's no choice actually. Sorry, I apologize. So I guess we're gonna watch a man crash out. I thought we had a choice, but I'm not a member, so it sounded like it a bit, to be honest. I don't know. It sounded like his wife is his cousin. I don't know why. I have no clue why that implication was made, but you know. It was, listen, when you improv, not everything's gonna be gold, okay? Some silly moments are gonna come up when you improv.
First up, coming into the stream, we have Steve. Now, Steve thinks MAGA does not tend to revolve around Trump and thinks that I will quickly lose a debate if we talk about policy. I think that's hilarious, and we're going to find out why Steve believes this. Now, Steve, welcome to the show. If you can hear me, can you please provide me your age and your pronouns?
I'm not providing pronouns.
Oh,
There's
okay,
only
bye.
There's only two genders.
Okay, I'm going to mute you real quick because you already violated the rules of the stream, so I hope you understand this. I have rules. They're there in the YouTube description as well. So in order to have the conversation, you must provide your age, you must provide your pronouns. If you don't want to do this, then tell me here and now you don't want to do this, and I guess I'll just move on to the next caller. Those are your options. So age and pronouns, please.
Fuck you. Want to meet in person, bitch?
What? What the fuck is that? What happened? Why are people so insane? Why are people calling in or why are they so insane? These are... Oh my goodness.
Do I want to meet in person? Why? Do you want to suck my
Yeah,
dick?
you want to try to get me out of the room that we're in personally?
you
Let's
wanna
do
suck my
it.
dick? Is
Because
that what you wanna do in
obviously,
person?
I don't
Are
think
you
you got the
attracted to me,
balls.
Steve?
You ain't got the balls to have
Are
a
you-
debate.
are you
I'm not
attracted
gonna.
to me, Steve?
I'm not gonna come in and
Steve, all you're doing right now
abide
is
with
you're
your
crashing
terms,
out.
you fucking bitch.
All you're
You
doing right now is you're
fucking
crashing
bitch.
out. All you're
And
doing
this
is
is
crashing
why.
What the fuck is happening? Oh my god. I thought we were gonna get a better person now. We got a nutcase in the last one, and I thought this is gonna be different, but god damn. What the hell? I thought this was gonna be a bit more normal, but I no chancing.
Why you lost the election?
Now, Steve has the emotional maturity of a fucking houseplant, apparently. Steve said, I'm not going to abide by your rules on your
Okay, houseplant is not really. That's a weird insult to have an emotional maturity of a houseplant. I mean, houseplants are like really calm. They never move. They never make a sound. So I don't know. I wish some people would have a emotional maturity of a houseplant.
show that I called in. Now, me personally, if I were to call into a show and I wanted to talk to the host of the show and that host had rules, I would follow those rules because I want to chat. Now, if Steve doesn't want to chat, what he's doing now is he wants the bravado.
Listen, he does have some good insults though, so I will let that one pass.
Unfortunately, Steve has, like I said, the emotional maturity of a houseplant. Now, Steve, I'm going to ask again, if you are interested in the conversation, I'm more than happy to have the conversation with you. But what I need from you is your age, and then I need your pronouns. Those are the rules for the stream. If you can't follow them, then I don't know what to tell you, except you're going to crash out harder.
That's
so,
true.
Steve.
That is so weird. That is so weird that so many people calling into this guy always have a weird problem with the pronouns thing. Like they always go insane with the pronouns thing. Either they say they will not, or they crash out like this guy, or some of them just say that they don't use pronouns or that they don't have pronouns. That is the wildest thing. People just I don't know, disclose themselves as total illiterates when they say I don't use pronouns, I don't have pronouns, or my pronouns are Charlie Kirk. There was one caller that said that my pronouns are Charlie Kirk.
Please provide your age and pronouns.
Fuck you is my pronoun.
Fuck. Oh, so you use neo pronouns, Steve. Fuck slash you.
Now, I want to give
Wow,
my address. I want to give my home address. I want to give my home address.
What is this? Why do nutcases call into that show? What do they hope to gain from doing this? Pirate Surge One says the only time I've seen this guy is in clips of him forcing people to stop talking when they use pronoun.
I'm going to give it out now.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
you can come here and we can get in a room together and see if you can get me out.
What the hell is happening? Why? And those people think that they sound so cool and so good when they say those things. Ah, that's a good one. That's a zinger. That's a zinger. I'm gonna give you my home address. And we're gonna get in a room.
Certainly not going
See
to
if I can
silence
what?
me in person.
See if I can get you
bitch.
off?
You
Damn,
are
Steve,
a
you
bitch.
wanna give me your home address so I can get you off?
Oh, some people should be I don't know. Some people should be banned from the internet. You should be banned from interacting with others through the internet. I swear to God. That should be a hard rule. You cannot, you're forbidden. You're forbidden from interacting with people on the internet somehow. We forbid you.
You are
wanna
a
give me, Steve,
male bitch.
You are trying to give me your address so I can get you off.
Male bitch.
You want me,
You're bitch. You're bitch.
another man, to come to your home
whatever.
and get
Yeah,
alone
blah,
in a
blah,
room
blah,
with
blah,
you, Steve?
Blah, 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 blah.
Damn, at least
The-
okay. So, Steve, when someone like you calls into my show
Uh-huh.
and you show that you have no
Oh, this is even fast. I haven't even noticed. This is even shorter than the last one. It's 11 minutes. The racist guy was 15 minutes. Sounds pretty gay to me. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
impulse control. When you show you have no house training, it does nothing but proves my point. Okay? You're in a cult. I'm more than willing to have a conversation with you about actual policies, right? I can easily talk about policies put through by Donald Trump and the Republican Party. It would take me no effort whatsoever. However, you are showing you have no semblance of impulse control, Steve. It actually worries me for any woman in your life that you lack impulse control this hard. Now, if you'd like to dox yourself and give me your address because you are interested in getting me in a room with you alone for some reason, like I said, buy me dinner first, and then maybe we'll get alone in that room together. That's fine. The only reason you're being muted right now is because you have an inability to wait your turn to speak. So again, I say, Steve, if you would like to have the conversation, I'm going to need your age, which I assume is 12 based on the way you're responding,
Oh, God.
and your pronouns. Now, if your pronouns are fuck/you,
Wait, I thought this show was only for adults. I thought that was one of the rules that you have to be an adult.
Because you use neo-pronouns because you're progressive. Well, okay. That's totally fine. I love neo-pronouns. I will call you whatever makes you comfortable, Steve. So provide
You're
those
not
things
about
for me
having
now.
a discussion. You are not about having a discussion. You're not.
Wow, Steve.
Yeah, and see, the thing is, you're based in anger and violence and hate, and you're never going to have a discussion. You're not. You're going to try to force me to abide by your terms and tell you what.
I mean, it's his show, so yeah, he's gonna force him to. What do you mean? It's his show. It's his rules. The rules are written down, and this person, I assume, knew the rules when calling in.
Pronoun is. Nah, dude, it doesn't work like that.
Should I replay
you can't
the tape
force
of
me
you
to do
screaming,
anything
Steve?
in person or on the phone.
Steve,
I want to make that clear right now.
Steve, house training again. You need to.
Yeah.
Please,
You
Steve.
shot Charlie
Impulse
Kirk.
control.
You shot the president. People like you
personally?
hide out in the bushes with a rifle, climb up on buildings with rifles.
What?
That's what your side does.
Steve.
Yeah, and so when does the Civil War start? That's what I want to know. I'll give you my address so you and your people can start it here. Come on, man. Come on, boy. I applaud your boy and you're black. How about that? Yeah, you really ought to leave me on. Dox me. I'll dox myself.
Okay, so
I don't give a shit about you.
So do
you know
it.
what? Your side lost.
So do it,
and our
Steve.
side won.
Stop talking about it. Do it. If you're about the life, do it.
Do something about it. Do something.
They're gonna talk at all? There's gonna be any conversation happening? Why is this the hell these morons want to die on? Okay, so you think there's only two genders? Cool, fine, whatever. Just give the one you go by. You can think there are 100 million genders for all I care. You should go by at least one of them, so just give it.
Toro map.
Jesus Christ. So Steve, again, I'm just gonna mute him again because it's actually getting kind of embarrassing. Steve keeps saying he's about that life.
Oh my God, Moho says, you know, you really are dominating a conversation if you dox yourself to win it. True. True. So these people are so smart and so cool.
And yet he hasn't given me his address. He says he's about that life, right, chat? Where's the address? It doesn't seem about that life. Now, personally, I hope that Steve is alone in his home right now because, oh boy, anybody that has to put up with this for more than 5 minutes, goddamn, more power to you. Steve, it's clear you don't want to have the conversation. Now, you made the claim. I'm not going to unmute you yet. I'll mute you in a second. You said...
Also, please press the like button because nobody has. And there's 9 people watching this glorious stream that is happening. Also, please, please appreciate the fact that this is a Ukraine stream, okay? And notice the quality of the audio today. Notice that today's audio is pretty okay, right? Wouldn't you say that today's audio quality is pretty good?
Steve, that I was acting in anger.
Then I deserve a like just for that.
You came onto the stream and started screaming because I asked you a question. Do you know who screams when asked a question? 3-year-olds. Now, Steve, I know you're not 3 years old. You would be a pretty advanced 3-year-old. But you seem to have the emotional intelligence of a 3-year-old. So I'm going to ask again, Steve, if you'd like to have the debate, provide your age and your pronouns, and then we can have a debate. Right. Can you do it?
The only way you can win is like this, by cutting me off.
Steve, I'm cutting you off because you are incapable of having a conversation.
I don't have to abide by your terms.
Yes,
I don't.
Do. Steve, I'm going to mute you again. You do have to abide by my terms because it's my show. Actually, fun fact, you do. If you'd like to talk on my show, you do need to abide by my terms. So, Steve, would you like to have a conversation or not? I'll unmute him now and let's find out.
This is why your side lost.
I don't care about any of that, Steve.
And you will continue to lose.
I don't care about any of that.
Keep digging the hole deeper.
Such a
Steve,
just admit
and if you ever want to meet in person, let's do it.
Steve, so drop the address. You're not going to
shut me down in person.
Give me your address, Steve.
Oh my God.
Give me the address, Steve. So give me the address, Steve.
You won't get me out of the room.
So give me the address, Steve.
You won't shut me down.
So give me the address, Steve.
I don't have any fear.
So why are you? So give the address, Steve. Don't be a pussy. Give the address. Stop being a pussy, Steve.
3233. Now, what are you going to do about it?
Me personally, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, me personally.
Nothing, because you have no backbone. And by the way, the shallow and vapid alcoholic dummy, word salad dummy lost. Ha ha. We lost in a match.
I know damn well this motherfucker's not talking about alcoholism like he didn't just shotgun 3 cans of fucking Miller Lite before this phone call.
All right.
Oh, man, Steve. Man. He doesn't just live on.
Okay, I want to watch an actual debate, okay? I watched 2 people crash out in a row. I want to watch a debate so that I can, I don't know, comment on anything, because this is just raw entertainment. But I want to do a debate reaction, not people, I don't know even what to call it.
In the distillery. Steve is downing all the Jack Daniels before he gets on the conversations with people. Steve, you don't want to have a debate. If you did, you would have followed the rules and we could have been in a debate by now. Instead, you doxed yourself, which is some level of stupidity online, because I have no control now. What happens? You gave your address out to hundreds of people.
Oh my God!
I can't do shit
He
for
did?
you at this point. And I'm not gonna bleep that out because you wanted to give it, so that's on you.
Oh boy!
It seems, Steve, that you don't want to have.
This guy actually gave out his address. You have got to be kidding me! You sure hope it's a fake address for the sake of that person.
Conversation. If you wanted to have the conversation,
This is insane.
you would give your age and pronouns. It's so simple. I'll unmute him now and see what he has to say.
You're constantly cutting me off. I'm not going to abide by your terms. I'll give you my.
No, you're not going to abide by the terms. That's all you need to say. So there's no reason to have a conversation. You can't abide by the terms. Steve, I guess it's been real. I guess it's been fun, but it's definitely not been real fun. Since you don't want to actually have a conversation, I'm going to move on to somebody that does, Steve.
This has been very real. Okay, let's watch a debate, an actual debate. Like, can I watch this actually, or is this just members first? Okay, can I watch this? No, I cannot. No, it's too expensive. Okay, never mind. I guess he ignores US rights violations. Okay then. ICE is okay if it gets rid of them. Okay, I guess this is gonna be an actual debate. Because this is 25 minutes. So I assume this one's gonna be a debate. Okay, let's go. Let's go. It's about deportation. It's not about trans people for once as well.
Stop and record. Okay, it's going. Anyway, we're going to bring up Danny. Danny said he's pro-ICE. Let's hear Danny try to defend a pro-ICE take. Danny, if you can hear me, can you provide me your age and pronouns, please?
God
Yeah,
damn.
I'm 27, and he, him, I believe. I'm not really too sure how these pronouns work.
What? I swear to God. These people are so stupid. What do you mean you don't know how these pronouns work? You've used them your whole life and you don't know how they work? This is John. He went to the store. What about him? Him? Yeah. Oh, he didn't go to the store. Like, come on. This is Jennifer. She likes apples. How do pronouns work? I don't know. I'm an illiterate. Come on. I don't believe these people are real. These people cannot be real with their, I don't know how these things work. This cannot be real.
To be honest,
Oh, do you want me to I mean, I can tell you how they work.
don't matter.
Yeah, it's just based on whatever your gender is. So if you're a man, you typically would use he, him pronouns. So you got it right in the first one.
Okay, yeah, he, him then.
All right,
Oh my
Danny,
gosh.
you are pro-ICE. Is that correct?
Yeah.
You know what? That whole pronoun exchange, it perfectly explains why this person is pro-ICE. It's just that it actually explains a lot. Explains everything, actually, unironically.
Yes, I am.
Okay, and you agree with all ICE has been doing and their methods and all of that?
Yeah, I guess.
For the most part, I do. Yeah.
Okay, tell me why you're
I do agree with
pro-ICE.
it. Well, initially,
stupid-
ICE was formed after 9/11. So I believe that ICE enforcement not only is it pro-American just because of the fact that it's trying to secure our borders and make our country much safer, but also it's the number one, I want to say task force that deals.
Yeah, that's why nobody trusts them. That's why there are huge anti-ICE protests. That's why they crash school events, school graduations to find people to deport. all that stuff that just created a huge distrust of the people for them. People hate ICE.
With human sex trafficking. So I believe that's like not just pro-American, but also it goes beyond that. Like
deporting citizens is pro-American, I guess.
For different countries, like for example, Mexico, since we're
so really quick, Danny, I want to just correct you on something there. The FBI is the main task force that handles human trafficking. Specifically, the biggest human trafficking. I'm pretty sure the biggest human trafficking division in the FBI is their child exploitation and human trafficking task forces. So it's not ICE. ICE handles immigration.
So, well, my question is then, why do you think it's anti-American?
Yeah, I think ICE violates a lot of American civil rights consistently. And when you're violating people's civil rights, I think that goes against what America is supposed to stand for, which is the protection of those civil rights.
Civil rights as in American citizen civil rights, or
the civil rights of anybody's citizen or not. I don't think you can just say like, oh,
a criminal being in the U.S. and that criminal violating other people's rights, but
that doesn't mean that person doesn't.
That person's right.
Yeah, no, the state shouldn't be able to violate people's rights. No.
True, it shouldn't. What is this guy in favor of?
Yeah, whether they're a criminal or not. Yeah.
So it's okay for that criminal just to be free and violate.
So I think you're doing a false dichotomy here. Not violating someone's rights doesn't mean that we wouldn't like arrest a criminal, right?
True.
But there's a difference between like arresting a criminal and then violating people's rights.
What's the violation that ICE is committing?
Like, for example, crashing into primary school graduation ceremonies to find illegals, quote unquote, to deport. That's one of them. That's a pretty big example. And there's been many different places that have been just raided by ICE. People just swipe foreigners off the street. Like when people go to their hearings to legalize their stay, ICE agents would appear and swoop them. That happened. So I don't know. Those sound like violations to me.
When they're just arresting criminals.
Sure. How many U.S. citizens is ICE arrested?
How many U.S. citizens has ICE arrested?
Yep.
I don't know the number, to be honest with you, and I'm not saying they have not, but I can say that they.
What do you think? Over, or under 50? What do you think?
I want to say over 50.
Yeah, it's about 170 and counting so far since this administration has taken.
Of course, it's going to be over 50. Why? What do you think is responsible for ICE's current popularity?
Taken over.
I mean, well, no system is perfect. They're obviously.
But hold on a second, Danny. Arresting U.S. citizens would be a violation of their rights, right?
Yep.
Especially when we looked at most of these U.S. citizens have had violence committed against them, so they've been assaulted by ICE officers. They've been detained for days. Hold on.
Yep.
They've been detained for days. Unlike most of them are not charged with a crime.
Let's screw it. I'm gonna. Oh my gosh.
ICE is arresting U.S. citizens, detaining them, sometimes for days at a time, and not charging them with any sort of crime. This is kidnapping. Would you agree?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, sure. No one's perfect.
Would you say that our justice system is anti-American?
Yes. The way it works right now.
Are you really asking this of a black man? If the justice system of the U.S. is anti-American? Okay, that is a really weird question to ask a black guy, to be quite honest with you. I mean, oh boy. Yeah, the justice system is pretty broken. It is, factually.
Now, yes, 100%. It violates people's rights all the time.
But I mean, no system is perfect. There's obviously going to be mistakes being made.
There's a difference between mistakes. Wait, one person, that's a mistake. Two people, a mistake.
Systemic mistake. Brilliant. A systemic mistake.
3 people even? Hell, 10 people.
Okay, but
mistake. 170 people?
So,
that's not a mistake. That's a pattern.
But you could also say things for like, I want to say, people on death row. They've made mistakes, and there's been a lot of people that have been incarcerated that are innocent. You know,
I mean, I'm sorry, but the incarceration rate in the US already indicates a broken system on its own. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
so if you're saying that it's anti-American, that's not. It's just a mistake.
Yes, wait again.
You know, it's not.
Again, I'm trying to parlay this to you, Dan. I'm trying to get this through to you. 170 people is not a mistake; it's a pattern.
I mean, out of how many though?
I don't care how out of how many.
3 million. I mean,
what do I? Wait, how many? Okay, so hold on, Danny. So answer me this question: what percentage is okay? What percentage of rights violations is okay if you think it's getting rid of the people in the country you don't want to be in the country anymore? How many U.S. citizens is it okay to force to suffer?
As many as needed for justice to prevail.
The way you're
at least over 9,000. There's a lot of Americans. There's like millions of Americans. Over 9,000 is a fair, price for peace and justice to prevail.
The question, obviously, if I say otherwise,
you told me that mistakes are unavoidable, and you're sitting here justifying those mistakes and saying that. Hold on, Danny. Hold on, Danny.
Danny boy.
Danny, you are sitting here and telling me that the ends justify the means.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you to put your money where your mouth is. If the ends justify the means, how many violations is okay?
Over 9,000.
So let me. Okay, I guess I get what you're saying, and you're right. You are definitely right. Not violating the right of anybody, and I understand that. But there's how can I put it? There's obviously going to be mistakes being made, and
you're just looping back.
Comes, I don't know how to put it. Like, for example, you drive a car, right? There's thousands of
you drive a car. You're gonna, I don't know, drive into at least 10 people in your driving career, right? You're gonna put at least a few people in the hospital.
Car accidents have led to people being killed, but we still drive cars today. You're not gonna ban cars.
A systemic accident by ICE. There you go. That is brilliant. Systemic accident.
Most car accidents are user error, so it's the fault of the people driving. Like the vast majority of car accidents are caused by the person driving the car.
But how do you control an open border? How do you control people who have committed? Obviously, there's going to be mistakes, and obviously, there's going to be U.S. citizens that are going to go to jail temporarily. But how do you control? How do you keep a country safe?
ICE isn't keeping the country safe.
Even though.
Oh my God. We're gonna listen to a few more minutes, and then we're gonna skip to something more interesting, more exciting, so to speak.
Hold on. Wait, Danny. ICE isn't keeping the country safe. There has been no significant change because there's been no significant change in crime rates associated with ICE detaining. There's been no significant association between those things. So how are they keeping us safe? They're not affecting the crime rate.
Do you believe that someone crossing the border illegally is not a crime?
No, I don't believe it's a crime. Actually, I don't believe that people that are undocumented are criminals. No, that's silly.
I believe it's a civil offense. Yeah.
But is it a crime?
It's a civil offense.
So it's a crime.
Yeah, it's a civil offense. Yes.
Exactly. So what's the consequence to that?
Typically
what
a fine.
You do about that?
It's typically a fine.
Do you agree that?
Okay, I'm fine with a fine to a degree. Depends on the individual situation.
It's a fine.
That's typically what happens when has been. That's been the.
What do you tell people? What do you tell people from all around the world who actually want to come here illegally? How do you
wait? This to me is such a lazy argument. Danny, that's a lazy argument. I would understand it if I would understand this argument if like Donald Trump was ramping up ICE enforcement while also making it easier for legal immigration to happen. Then you have a leg to stand on in this argument. But he's not. He's actually making it harder for legal immigration. Hold on, Danny. He's making it harder for legal immigration to happen.
Yeah. He's putting some fees that you need to pay.
Made it harder to sponsor family members. He's made it harder for work places to sponsor people. He in his first term, he limited the amount of visas and green cards handed out by the government by 12 million. So it's such a lazy argument. Hey, but how do you expect the legal immigrants to come in? I don't know. Have them Donald Trump stop blocking them from coming in. Why do you
True.
think
I get
people
you,
come in illegally? It's because it's hard to come in legally. It is hard to get in through the
Also, undocumented is just very arbitrary.
proper channels, so they
what
don't go
happens
through
to
that.
the people who are actually waiting, who don't have the commodity just to jump the border?
Again, this is a nothing
like,
burger of an
what do you
argument.
Yeah, because it's such a convenience to risk your life getting through the border illegally. Yeah, that argument makes so much sense.
Oh, no, I know.
This is
No,
nothing. This argument is nothing.
So can you just? All right, let's just say, but can you at least answer it?
No, why? It's a no. There's no reason to answer it because you're presenting because you're presenting a framework that doesn't exist, Danny.
It does exist.
No, it
People
doesn't.
are literally waiting right now to more than 15 years.
Yes, so tell Donald Trump to make it easier for them.
So how?
True.
So,
I don't know why it's fault of the undocumented immigrants.
So how do you tell someone, hey, you know what? You're okay to come here just because you hopped the border, but that person. over
Danny,
there
I think
actually
both of them
has
should
to
be
wait.
allowed to come here, Danny. I think that the people who are here illegally should be granted a pathway to citizenship.
True. There you go. Jovan has the right of it. I will press like for
Especially if they
this.
have no criminal history. And I think the people who are waiting should be given an easier pathway to citizenship. Again, you're presenting an argument here where you're just punching air.
Okay, but
You're not tackling any of the claims that I've made or attacking any of the positions that I hold. You're punching
Okay,
fictional
so-
arguments.
True.
I just don't understand how that's what you're saying is how you think of that. Like how has that process in your mind? Because
How I have
a
what
lot
process
of
in my
people
mind that people
have
should be allowed to live here?
We have laws for a reason. We have borders for a reason. Every country has a
Oh my
border.
god.
Okay,
You know?
laws aren't inherently logical, right? You recognize this, right?
Okay, so why?
Raphael Lemkin, the creator of the term genocide, said something really nice. If the law is bad, you change the law. You work on the law. You change it.
Why do people come to the U.S.? What for? What's the reason?
Probably
a
to
lot-
start a new life because they couldn't build one where they were. So they're trying to start fresh to rebuild their life.
a lot of people who are coming up here from the southern border are coming because we destabilized their country. So their countries are falling apart economically due to U.S. destabilization.
Okay, but there's like,
So-
okay, for example, people from Central America. I'm Central American. You know, my family's from Central America.
Yeah, we
Central
destabilized
America.
a fuck ton of countries in Central America
Okay, why not go to a different country?
because
Why
we are
you- why the
because
US?
we're closer.
No.
No?
Yes.
They go for example, they could go to South America. They go to Costa Rica.
We
they go
destabilized the
to
shit out of South
Salvador.
America. We destabilized the shit out of Costa Rica.
Well, why
we-
not
we-
Canada?
Because they have to cross here to get to Canada anyway, so it's easier to
No,
just
but
stay
why
here.
the U.S.? What makes the U.S.
We're closer
What
to
a
them than
stupid
Canada is,
question.
Danny. We're closer.
Okay,
And we
do you-
have a
do you
and we
agree
have a
that-
semi-stable
that-
economy, so they know that they can come here,
A
and at least our economy is
semi-stable
semi-stable
economy.
because we didn't decentralize, we didn't destabilize ourselves. Well, we kind of did, but that's a different story.
Well, do you agree
This
that
term.
America takes in the majority of immigrants around the world each year?
Oh, what is?
More than
Yeah,
every
sure.
other
Yeah,
country.
what do I? Who cares though? What is this argument?
So?
Are we
Yeah,
not
so
bigger
you're
than most?
saying-
Wait,
I'm-
can
I'm
you agree
saying-
that America is
Yeah,
bigger
but
than most
you're
other
just-
other countries, Danny?
Yeah.
Does America
Yeah, but
have
you're
more
saying
land?
that the only
Danny,
reason why-
Danny,
the only
does
reason why people come here is
Danny,
because-
fucking Christ, bro.
Yeah,
Is
let me
America
speak.
bigger than most other countries, Danny?
America's great again.
That makes no
Ugh.
sense because
It doesn't make
example,
sense why we
got-
take in more people when we have more land mass.
no. Can you let
Fuck,
me
bro.
answer? Can
Ain't
you
no
let me
way.
speak?
Yes, no,
Yeah,
yes
go
way.
ahead.
There's
So,
some way.
I'm saying, I'm giving you I'm asking you why America, and you're saying because it's closer.
Because we're closer to these countries.
Okay,
And
so-
because we have a you're only listening to two words that come out of my mouth and then your brain shuts off. I've said we're closer to them geographically, we have a larger land mass, and we have a functionally stable economy at the moment. Whereas we destroyed their economies. So yeah, they're going to go to a place that has an economy that's actually functioning.
Okay, but why is it that okay? So kind of got off topic a little bit, but I just believe that why not stay in your country and fight?
Because we
or make it
destabilized
better?
them. Somebody from Costa Rica is going to have a hard time when the U.S. came in and fucked up Costa Rica's economy.
Got a
Somebody
few
in
more
Belize
minutes,
is going to
then
have
we
a hard
quit from
time when the
here.
U.S. came in and fucked up Belize's economy. Somebody in Honduras is going to have a hard time when the U.S. came in and fucked up the Honduran economy. Somebody in fucking Nicaragua is going to have a hard time when the U.S. came in and
But what
fucked up
about
their
Salvador?
economy. What about what?
What about what?
El Salvador.
El Salvador also we fucked like El Salvador we fully fucking interfered. And can you? I don't think there's a single Central and Latin American country that we didn't fucking destabilize and or intervene in.
So okay,
like what?
What is it now? How is it now?
El Salvador's economy is not the greatest at the moment. But El Salvador is working with us on this. It makes sense not to go to El Salvador. We're paying El Salvador to build we built a mega prison in El Salvador, and we pay them to house our immigrants because we like concentration camps.
That is
so
true.
You're telling people, hey guys, let me ask you a question. Should illegal immigrants be sent to concentration camps?
Illegal?
Yeah.
Oh, the answer was not immediately no. The question was, well, illegal ones, huh? Maybe they should.
Just depending on
the depends. Oh my gosh, people are so crazy. People are so crazy for that. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe sometimes it's just necessary to just gather them all up, pile them all up, concentrate. What?
Depends?
Holy moly. People are so insane.
Yeah, depending on their crime.
Depending on their crime, people maybe they should be put in camps, concentration camps.
If they should go to a concentration camp?
Aren't.
Oh my goodness. I cannot. I cannot believe what I'm hearing. I just cannot.
Let me ask you. Oh, concentration. No.
Okay, that's where.
Concentration camp. No, the thing that we've been talking about for the last 5 minutes. Oh, no, maybe no. Did you just realize that he said something really, really stupid and awful and terrible and monstrous and decided to walk it back?
Sending them. CCOT. Do you know what CCOT is?
That's not a concentration camp, man. The El Salvador prisons are.
CCOT is absolutely a concentration camp.
Okay, well, how is it a concentration camp? Because from what I've seen, is that
it's a camp
they give them
concentrates
jobs,
people in.
They're working.
No, not at CCOT. They're not.
So,
not at CCOT. They aren't.
In El Salvador?
CCOT, yes. They're not getting jobs and walking out of CCOT. That's not happening.
So, for example, someone that is a illegal immigrant that gets deported that has murdered 3 people, they have the right to just.
I don't think they should go.
Do they have the right to just not be in a concentration camp?
Concentration camp, Danny.
It's not how are there concentration camps there? It makes no sense.
They're taking a large group of people. They're concentrating them into camps.
And doing what with them?
They're doing a lot of different shit. Have you seen the pictures out of CCOT?
Like what? Well, can you give me one example of what they're doing?
Sure. Multiple inmates at CCOT have alleged mistreatment, from violent beatings to rape by prison guards to forced labor. Like, which one do you want to dive into? How much time do you have?
Oh boy.
See, I don't believe that.
You don't believe that?
I don't believe that.
Why not?
The reason why I say that, well, for the most part, El Salvador is a Christian nation, so.
Oh my God! Do you know what other nation/country was Christian? Nazi Germany. What a
Well, I just don't believe that their leaders would be.
Germany was a Christian nation.
When there you go. Same argument, I guess.
Did the Holocaust.
Germany was not a Christian nation.
Yes, it
was.
was
Written on the belt buckles of what was written on the belt buckle of every.
Yeah, the Germans were definitely. You can argue about the Nazi regime, but the Germans themselves were definitely Christian. Okay.
Every single Nazi soldier.
Okay.
You tell me.
Let me give you a.
Nope. Answer the question.
Let me answer that.
Yeah, answer the question directly.
Let me see what Moho says. I mean, the Dutch East Indies was Christian, so obviously they didn't possess any slaves. Of course. No, wait. That's actually okay. So the slaves are okay. The Bible condones it, so it's okay. The Old Testament, at least.
Go ahead.
Just because you claim to be Christian doesn't mean you're a Christian.
What was written? No. You just said the reason why El Salvador is not doing this is because they say they're Christian, so they couldn't be doing this.
No,
yeah.
They're a Christian nation. Like, their leaders are actually Christian.
Danny is stupid.
Yeah, the Germans were actually Christian. I'm sorry to say. The Germans were actually genuinely Christian. Yeah.
Does it run in your family, or is it did you just get that trait?
I don't know.
You don't know?
That's funny. I think it's just me.
Was American a Christian nation when we had Japanese internment camps?
Did he just accept being stupid? Is that what happened? Did he just say, "Oh yeah, I'm stupid. I'm just not sure if it runs in the family or not, but you know, I'm stupid." Those people are just something else.
Were we Christian too?
Yeah, but you could claim to be Christian, but you're not.
So we weren't a Christian
Stuff
nation
like
then.
that, you're not a Christian.
So we weren't Christian then.
Okay, that's enough. I've had enough. I want to show you something more interesting.